Hello and welcome to First and Goal, your official Clean ISD pregame football show. I'm Josh Weaver, and today I have the pleasure of talking with Toby Foreman, the head coach of the Shoemaker Gray Wolves. How's it doing?
Going good. Thank you for having me.
Cool. Awesome. I appreciate you being here and taking the time to talk with us today. A lot to get to, so we're going to get right into it. The Gray Wolves have won 3 games in a row, 3-game winning streak, a great way to close out non-district. Where have you seen some of the most improvements during those 3 games?
I think just overall cohesiveness, playing together. Anytime you win multiple games in a row, that's a big deal. But my thing is week to week we've gotten better, and that's what we look forward to.
What else has stood out to you about the 2024 Gray Wolves?
Well, I mean, they're a unit that gets along good and they play good together, and so that's a big deal. Anytime you have that with a team, you have an opportunity to grow faster. But there's been some really good, individual efforts throughout this year. I know Brandon Brown's about to come on and speak, and he's just had an unbelievable year. 11 touchdowns through 4 games is outstanding. But Marty Starr has had an outstanding year. Hadn't gotten the end zone a whole lot, but he's definitely impacted and allowed people like Brandon and Jamal Polite and Reed to be open underneath, as well as on the offensive line. I think right now Troy Pless and Xavier Watkins are just playing as good as anybody we have. You look on the defense side of the ball, Trayvon Woodley is doing an outstanding job. Mark Stevens, doing an outstanding job. So there really has been some really good individual efforts that have gotten us to this point, and those guys are also leaders on our team.
Coach, definitely appreciate your time. Is there anything you wanted to add to the fans?
No, I appreciate y'all having us, and I do want to say to our fans, thank you always for coming out supporting us. I know some of our games are kind of, a distance, but we appreciate all the support, and as always, go Gray Wolves.
All right, joining me now is Brandon Brown Jr. He's a junior wide receiver for the Gray Wolves.
Nice to meet you.
Great to meet you, sir. Awesome. Looking forward to this conversation, mainly because you're off to a great start this season. You have 5 touchdowns rushing, another 5 receiving, and you returned a kickoff for a touchdown. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But obviously, you're not doing that all by yourself. It's a lot of great individual play, but it's a team sport. So just kind of tell me a little bit about how, this whole offense has come together so far.
Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate my O-line and my quarterback especially, and I feel like we've been coming together more as like a family, and I feel like that's really what's making us like a better team, a better offense, like in general.
You mentioned to me a little while ago that you're an A and B student. How important is the educational part of this process? You got a lot of schoolwork to go with this football as well. So how do you balance that out, and how important is it to you to maintain those grades?
Yes, sir. I mean, education is very important to me because without that, I can't play football. So it really means a lot to me. But even without football, I still care about my grades. And I feel like balancing it, I have a lot of football, but I have a lot of school too. So I feel like I just have to balance it out right. So after practice, even if I have to stay up hours doing work, then that's what I'm gonna have to do.
Awesome. Brandon, well done. Definitely appreciate your time. That's going to do it for this week's show. Enjoy the game and cheer on those Gray Wolves.